Hi, it occurred to me that I talked with you previously about why you should get a ticket fixed and those types of things, but I never told you, and you might not know, what that really means. What does it mean to fix a ticket? It's not really fixed. What happens is it's an amendment to the original charge. You hear about it on TV. If somebody pleads to a lesser charge, they are charged with burglary and it might be reduced to breaking and entering. Someone is charged with murder and it is dropped down to manslaughter, and then so that's the charge, and then the penalty, they might, instead of getting 10 years in prison, they might get some probation or a year in prison or something like that. For a traffic matter, do you need an attorney? That's a question that people ask, and the answer is not always. It's going to depend upon where you are driving, not necessarily where you live, but where the violation or alleged violation occurs and what their local rules allow for. You're going to need the cooperation of the officer who wrote the ticket, and the prosecutor, and the judge. Those are the three people that will have a say over what happens. And sometimes you can even work it out with the policeman and the prosecutor, and the judge will say no deal. And that happened in a case that I worked on previously, a long time ago. So here are and there are insurance implications that we talk about in another video also. So first of all, do you need an attorney? If you have been pulled over for speeding and it is 15 miles an hour or more over the posted speed limit, you should probably get an attorney. Again, this is going to depend on the jurisdiction where this event occurred. And what I'm saying, those are the simpler matters. Some places will not let the prosecutor meet with a person on their own and will make them have an attorney. So, and if you do this on your own, then you need to be prepared to go to court, be there for a while. Sometimes they will let the people without attorneys go first. Sometimes they'll make you wait until everybody else has gone. So you may be there a while, whether it be during the day or at nighttime. And again, that's a decision that you need to make, whether you're going to pay someone else to do this or you're going to take time off of work to go do this. So that's an economic decision. When a ticket is fixed, when it is a speeding ticket and it is not substantially over the speed limit, and there are limits in each jurisdiction, what the choices are is there will be an amendment to a lesser speeding charge, or to a different type of violation altogether, maybe a defective equipment or parking, something that is not a moving violation. And then the next component is you're going to plead guilty to the amended charge, and then there is going to be a fine and court costs. And those are again set out by the particular place where the violation occurred. Different places have court fees, some places don't charge court fees, some places double the fine, some places it might be the same fine. It's just all going to depend. Then for other types of traffic matters, maybe running a stop sign, not having insurance card, not having a seatbelt if that's a law where you are, an accident, of failing to obey a stop sign or other traffic sign, or DUI or DWI, as those penalties and those offenses rise, so do the costs if the fix is even available. They're going to check your driving record, so be honest with your attorney about what your past record looks like. They're going to contact the officer, and they're going to then look out at whatever their scheme is, whatever their program is. Sometimes it's simply a bigger fine, sometimes it's a formal diversion agreement, and that agreement may include community service, a traffic school, whether online or in person or with an actual person driving with you. It might be and then it's going to be tied to a period of time that this condition has to be met, and then a period of time when your driving record will be examined again, and if it's clear, you don't have any other reported violations against your license up until the end of that period, then with the diversion agreement being completed, then the charge will then be amended or dropped altogether. And again, there is a cost for participating in the program, a cost for the diversion agreement, and then there will still be a fine. So you need to ask what the different options are in the area where the violation occurred. Sometimes you'll need to appear. If you do this on your own, you're definitely going to need to appear. If you hire an attorney, you are not going to need to appear in all events, in all cases, and you'll need to pay your attorney. You'll need to pay the fine or other costs to them in advance because they cannot advance that for you. And then you need to keep your nose clean and abide by the terms of the agreement, and then you should be well on your way. Good luck.